Guys, today we are going to be going over the brand new, just announced yesterday, Pokemon Moba game, Pokemon Unite. It looks amazing. Today we're going to be breaking down the announcement and the trailer, as you guys are seeing right now. So, hang out with me today. Let's learn about Pokemon Unite, and let's get hyped for the possible release. Let's go, baby. So before we begin the breakdown of the gameplay and the trailer, the game will be released in partnership with Tencent with no set release date. The game was just announced yesterday, so obviously there's no release date as of yet. But for more updates regarding the news, the gameplay, the release date, when that eventually gets announced, make sure to stay up to date with my channel by dropping a subscribe and ringing that notification bell down below. And also drop a comment right now letting me know, are you excited for Pokemon Unite? Yes or no? I want to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions. And with that being said, let's get right into it. So as we can see from here, it looks to be a, it is a 5v5 player game. And there's a lot of stuff we can take away from this this screen right here. So this person in this screen alone, this guy is playing as Charizard. And as you can see in the top right, he has 1 KO with 49 points. Now, we'll get into the point system in a little bit, but basically throughout the map, there are wild Pokemon, and when you defeat them, you will be capturing them, and you deposit the points in a scoring zone, and that's basically how you get the points. As you can see in the top middle of your screen, blue team is at 133, red team is at 118. If you have the most points by the end of the time allotted in the game, you win. Now, this is not your typical MOBA. You can tell by one, looking at the top left of your screen and seeing that the map is completely different. It's 2 lanes with the big jungle in the middle. And another thing, in the top middle of your screen, it is the point system, as we were talking about before. So there's no towers, there's no inhibitors, there's no nexus that you're used to from games such as Smite, League of Legends, Dota, etc. This is in a genre of its own. So let's keep breaking down what we're seeing here currently. As you see from the top left of the screen, the map is 2 lanes with a giant jungle in the middle. The circles that are shown around the edge of the map are the scoring zones, which we'll get more into in a little bit. And as you can see also on the right side of your screen, you have 4 different moves. What looks to be a basic attack with 3 specials, and your Unite move, which is similar to your ultimate ability from other MOBAs such as Smite, Dota, League of Legends, etc. That's about everything we can digest from this screen, and let's move on further to the trailer. From here in the trailer, you can see the available Pokemon thus far. There have been 10 Pokemon announced, which makes sense because 2 teams of 5 equals 10. So as you can see, starting from the top left, working our way to the bottom right, we have Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise, Pikachu, Clefable, Machamp, Gengar, Snorlax, Lucario, and Talonflame. Let me know which Pokemon out of these 10 you are most excited to play as down in the comments section below. Me personally, I think Talonflame is going to be a pretty big character. If there's any attacker Pokemon, I can see Talonflame being it. Another awesome Pokemon that seems to be fun to play would be Snorlax as like a tanky option. And to further break down the screen, as you can see to your right, underneath what says Route 1, I'm not sure what that is. Above Route 1 seems to be a timer for character selection. Under Route 1 is your abilities. The top ability that has that special icon around it seems to be your Unite move or ultimate, and then you have your specials listed underneath and possibly your basic. And to the left, right above Lucario, but underneath the word Lucario, you see a refresh ability. This could be similar to a summoner spell, such as Flash from League of Legends. Obviously, we are yet to know exactly what that is. But let's continue on with the trailer. So this is what your starting screen looks like before you load into the game. As you see a breakdown of the opponent's team, what special ability they bring into battle or summoner skill, as well as the map overlay. Not much to see here. Let's keep on going. As you can see, this is the battle arena. Both teams have their respective starting zones, and the left side will be your team. On the right side will be the opponent's team. Nice line of symmetry right down the middle of the arena. Both teams have 5 scoring zones, which we'll talk about more in depth in a second as we move on through the trailer. And it also appears to be that you can see some actual Pokemon from this screenshot already, like in the jungle. As you can see, I think I can see some Galvantulas on the map already. But yeah, this is the starting arena. Let me know what you guys think about this. I think it looks pretty cool. I like the aesthetic and everything. It's not going to be a over-the-shoulder MOBA like Smite, but more of a third-person or like overview type thing, like League of Legends, right? So let's keep on moving. So here we get a closer look of the scoring zones and also some wild Pokemon. As you can see, Galvantula, as we mentioned earlier, some Ambipoms. And this is basically how scoring works. So you attack and catch wild Pokemon as a Pokemon. Kind of weird, but then you go to your opponent's goal, drop them in, and then boom, you get points. It looks like the game may be a 10-minute long game, possibly 15. But basically, you try to get the most amount of points out of both teams. And let's go back because I just proved something as I was talking. It does seem to be like each game will be a 10-minute game because this guy is in his spawn, level 1 Charmander, with 10 minutes on the clock right above him, or 9 minutes 59 seconds if you want to be specific. But yeah, you start off as level 1, pre-evolved forms, if any, and as you progress through the game, you unlock your moves, you actually evolve and get stronger, and we'll see that as well. But yeah, you attack and defeat Pokemon or catch them, which is strange because you're a Pokemon catching Pokemon. Anyway, you to go to your opponent's goals, you deposit the Pokemon to get points. Now, another interesting feature about the goals: if too many points are scored in one goal, the goal is destroyed, leaving you with less options to deposit the goals, and also your opponents for less options of healing. Because if you go and retreat to your own goal, you actually get healed, and we'll talk about that more in a second. Let's keep on watching the trailer. So here's an interesting feature right here. Is sometimes when you level up, you get a choice of moves. So you can either, choose Flare Blitz as this guy did for a close range attack, or if you choose Fire Blast, it's more of a long range type attack, which is really interesting. You get to basically mix and match your moves and play to your style. As you level up, as you can see, you get a Unite move. Apparently, these moves are unique to Pokemon Unite, but some of the Unite moves look kind of similar. Like that, just Rapid Spin. That looks like a Brave Bird type beat. That looks like could be Giga Impact. That could be like Close Combat. I'm not sure if they're really unique to the game. I don't know if that's false advertisement. I don't know. The rest of the trailer is basically going over like some sort of cool methods. That's a really cool attack from a Snorlax right there. And as you see, he's like a tank. But yeah, let's keep breaking this game down further and further. Next up, we'll be seeing some actual live gameplay, a live 5v5 gameplay. But yeah, it is free to start on Nintendo Switch and Android iOS with cross-platform play. Now, I do want to touch on this. It's free to start, meaning if new Pokemon come out, they could easily charge you for them, as well as cosmetics. Cosmetics are definitely going to be something in the game that they could charge you for. So if you want a Luchador Pikachu or a Squirtle Squad Blastoise. That's probably going to be something you have to pay for, which I am completely fine with. That is a monetary system in every MOBA. You buy the cosmetics. You can also buy heroes. Now, as this game is only mobile and Switch, that does kind of throw up a red flag for me personally because mobile games, when it comes to their pricing methods, they tend to be kind of predatory. They'll charge a lot for something that's not really a lot. I play one of the worst games when it comes to that in the mobile gaming market, which is Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. They are very predatory on their customers, but I feel like Pokemon won't be as bad. It'll probably just be cosmetics and the occasional new Pokemon or champion here and there. But yeah, let me guys know what you think about this so far down below. What you guys think of the map, the available Pokemon, the platforms that it's available on, the scoring system, how it's not like a normal MOBA. Let me know down in the comments below, and let's keep breaking down this game. So here comes something that we just talked about. As you go to your own goal, you can actually heal yourself, similar to the recall method in other popular mobile games, such as League of Legends, Smite, Dota, etc. As you can see from this is another big thing I want to point out here. One, that guy who played the Talonflame and the Talonflame in general seems OP. Talonflame seems like a very fun character. That might be my first character to play. On this channel, I'll also be breaking down every single Pokemon when more information becomes available. Their good qualities, their bad qualities, when and where you should play them, etc. That'll all be found on my channel. But as you can see from this pause right here, of course, it's in either Chinese or Japanese. I can't read it regardless, but from what we can break down here, there is wording, and then the 8. The 8 is your countdown timer for when you will be respawning, and then another name down low that's probably the dude who defeated her in combat, and then -6. Now this could either mean that he got 6 points from defeating her and she's back at 0, or she is only lost 6 points, and when she respawns, she'll have her remaining points. Because as you can see, before she was defeated, she had 33 points. So if you only lose 6 from dying and you have 33, you still have 27, which is a good number. It seems to be like you only lose about what would that be, like 20%, a fifth? Yeah, a little less than a fifth. So like about 20% of your points if you get defeated in combat, and that could easily stack um, as the game progresses, or if you die more, who knows? As you know, this is all very first based, first view oriented. So yeah, that's what I'm getting so far. But let's keep on going. This is big here. So this guy's Snorlax is trying to deposit points, but a Clefable comes out of nowhere and attacks the Snorlax, and then so does the Talonflame. If you are attacked while depositing, you will be interrupted. You will not be able to deposit your points. So that is a good thing to keep in mind. That is just an insane play from the Wartortle, from the team in general. There's going to be a lot of team-based communication and strategy involved with this game, at least in the higher tiers of gameplay. I know since it's mobile and Switch, there's probably not going to be a lot of people chattering. There's probably going to be in-game chat functionality, but I don't see communication being a big thing if you want to play the game casually, by yourself, etc. That was a Unite move right there, but it just seemed like Lucario just used a Gyro Ball. Again, that's not a unique move to the game. But yeah, let's keep on breaking it down. What we're going to see here is that when there's 2 minutes remaining, there is double points. So, if you deposit 36 points like this Charizard has here, you'll probably get 72 points. Or maybe it's already doubled and he had 18 but depositing 36. Not sure. It looks like he deposited 50, which, I don't know. But yeah, it seems to be coming to a close, this gameplay that they're showing here. Everybody's throwing out a Unite move. They're beating up this poor Venusaur, just trying to secure the zone to deposit their final points. As you can see, that's the only spot they can deposit their points because, they've used up all the other zones. If you deposit a set amount of points, which could be anywhere from 50 to 100, we don't know the exact number right now, but that zone will break and you'll have to move on to a different zone to deposit your points. So guys, that about does it for this breakdown of the trailer and gameplay. What we've seen so far is, one, the name and the logo of the game, which seems really cool. I like Pokemon Unite. Seems pretty cool. We've seen the map. We've seen the 10 available and confirmed Pokemon so far. We've seen how the game is played. We've seen the abilities. We've seen how the game works in terms of scoring, different mechanics, such as if you're trying to deposit and you get attacked, it's interrupted. If you deposit too much, the zone breaks and you have to move on to the next. It does seem very skill-based and team-oriented, at least for people who want to take it seriously. If there's a bunch of people casually playing it, because this will be a game you can get on your phone, either Android or iOS. So there will be a lot of casual gamers playing this, because when you see a phone, you don't think of a competitive gamer. You think, someone who's playing it just to pass the time. Say you're, at a train station or whatever, waiting on your friends to buy alcohol because you're not old enough. So you're sitting in your car playing a video game, and it's casual because you're trying to pass the time because of take. Anyway, it's a very casual game. And so the higher tiers of gameplay will probably involve more strategy, more actual communication with your team, etc. But for a casual game, this seems like a pretty fun, pretty chill time waster. Again, each game is set to 10 minutes. It's not like your typical MOBA that can go on for 45 minutes plus. It's going to be a set time limit, 10 minutes, get as many points as you can, work as a team, deposit the points, kick some pokey ass, and it seems like a great game. And I'm very excited to play it personally and cover it on this channel. So, to make sure that you guys are kept up on all Pokemon Unite news, information, release dates, leaks, etc., drop a subscribe, drop a ring on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload. You can also join our community's Discord, which will also be linked in the description below. Let me know, are you excited for Pokemon Unite? Yes or no? I know I've asked that already, but who cares? Let me know down in the comments section below. And until the next Pokemon Unite video, I'll see you gamers next time.